Hello everyone, Tina here. Thank you so much for joining me today for another 5 easy step card tutorial. We are celebrating Christmas in July and we're using some new items from Waffle Flower Crafts' magical Christmas release. Today's card is going to be super fun. You know why? Because the die set that I'm using is called Poinsettia Frame, but we're going to create a birthday card using it. So this is one of those die sets where the flowers can look like poinsettias if you layer them. Or you can create regular flowers with them. Even though there's holly in here, I'm going to show you how you can kind of cover that up. There's a mixture between regular leaves and just a few little holly in here. So we're going to make a birthday card and a Christmas card using some new items. So this is the Poinsettia Frame. For my greeting, this worked out perfect. They have the overlapping happy stencil and die. This is a 2-piece set. You have the happy that you could die cut out, and then you layer and stencil the word right over the top. They have a Christmas one too that's pretty fabulous. And then to go with this, Waffle Flower Crafts has the overlapping happy editions. I love these ones. You've seen me use these in videos before. This one's perfect because it has 5 sub-sentiments or pre-sentiments that go with happy. Love that. You have birthday, holidays, graduation, every day for you. So this kind of gave me the idea that you could do a holiday card and a birthday card. And then I do have the coordinating dies we'll be using. This goes perfect overlapped on this. And then I'm also going to be using the piercing lines texture die. This has lovely detail. So I will leave a link down below if you guys want to head on over to Waffle Flower. It's all about Christmas and Christmas in July. And I mentioned at the beginning of July that I want to give you options. So today we get options with a bonus card. So let's jump in with step number 1 and create our focal point. We're going to make the birthday card first. And at the end here I will make the Christmas card using some traditional colors this time. I'm going to die cut out my frame twice. This is nice because it looks great on its own for the bottom, but if you cut them out twice it creates a frame. I'm going to die cut out my elements with some white cardstock, and I'll be right back. I didn't mention this earlier, but Waffle Flower does have the coordinating stencil to go with this, and we're going to be using this for our card today also. The stencil has the frame portion, and it also has the individual flowers. So we're going to be using this to do our ink blending. Okay, I'm going to take my die cut, put it on my grip mat, and then I'm going to add my stencil right over the top. And then I'm going to bring in some ink colors. For my leaves, I'm going to go with some pale green. I have Pink Fresh Studios Mint. And I'm just going to go really lightly over my leaves. I want these to be light. And then I'm also going to take some blue ink. This is Summer Shower, and I'm going to add some blue highlights to these leaves. This is going to take it away from, I think, the Christmas colors and kind of bring it to summer. And then I'll just wipe this off, and then we can remove our stencil. After this is, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more here. Okay, then the lovely thing is you can just take the stencil, shift it over the flowers. We'll tack this down. And then for my flowers, we're going to go with some pinks. So I'm going to start off with my Coral Reef ink, and we'll add a little color here. Those are my flowers. And then I'm going to add some darker detail to the edges with a Raspberry Bliss, a darker pink ink. I'm just going to highlight it. These ones are actually going to be covered, but I wanted to share with you how I do this. Okay. And then I'm also going to do one more step. I'm going to bring in my yellow ink. And then, just using a detail brush, I'm going to add yellow to the flower centers. Kind of spread out that And I think this is going to take it to summer. Kind of looks tropical, huh? Okay, so that's all there is to this. Let's take a look. I'll carefully lift this up. So all the ink blending is done. I did ink blend the 2 leaves using the same colors, the berries using the same colors. There is a background die that you can cut out to go behind the berries. Let's actually layer this together right now. You just add a little glue and you add the background. I use some gold glitter cardstock to put behind it. Just layer them together. And then we'll do the same thing to the smaller one. Birthday cards need sparkle. And so I thought we'd add a little extra sparkle here. So we layered those together. And then for the flower centers, I die cut out using the same gold glitter cardstock. Now we're going to do some layering. I'm going to take this flower first and just add it to the base. And I'm going to slightly offset it here. And then I will do the same thing to this one. We're just going to slightly offset it. And then we will offset this one too. Just a little bit. I think if you offset it too much, it looks like the poinsettia. Okay, and then we have the second layer. And the second layer, we're going to bring in some small foam squares. And I'm just going to add one to the center of each one of these flowers. And also we'll add a foam square to these berries too. We're going to add these here. Those can be some just little extra sparkles. So much fun. I'm going to add a little dot of glue to the flower centers. And then we can add our gold glitter. Lovely. And then to go one step further, I'm going to bring in my black marker. If you have a black Sharpie, you can use that. If you have even a black gel pen, you could use that. But I'm just going to take my Memento pen and then I'm going to add some little black dots around the flower center. Kind of takes it to a tropical vibe, huh? Okay, and then we have our leaves. Now I'm going to do the same thing one more time to create a frame. Okay, and then doesn't that look so pretty? And it doesn't even look Christmas. So this is one of those die sets that, and I haven't even covered up the holly leaves yet. Okay, wait till I cover up the holly leaves and you're just gonna, it's just, I love when dies are versatile like this. How pretty is this? It's just gorgeous. Let's go ahead and move along to step number 2 and create our home panel. Now for my home panel, since this is a very large focal point, we don't need to use much, but my home panel is where we're going to put our greeting. And I'm bringing in some Simon Says Stamp rounded heart dies. We're going to take 2 of them. I think this one and a smaller one. Any kind of heart dies you have would work. Okay, I'm going to die cut out this one with some blue cardstock. Let me grab some. And then with this heart, I'm going to die cut this out with some white cardstock. So now we have 2 hearts. We are going to layer these together for the home panel, but I am going to add a little bit of texture. I love this. This is a very versatile plate, but it's open-ended, so it's not going to cut anything. Anything you put over it. You could even do some flowers with some dotted detail, but this is the Piercing Lines texture die. And I'm going to take my heart and I'm going to add some, we'll go vertical lines. And I'm going to run this through my die cut machine. It's going to give me some lines on my heart. How cool is this? Now let's take our glue, well, I'll take my tape runner and we're going to adhere this to our background, and this is going to be my home panel, but it's not going to be my home panel for my focal point. It's actually going to be a home panel for my greeting. So we're going to move along to step number 3 and create our sentiment. This is where our overlapping happy die and stencil come in. Okay, I'm going to die cut out my happy with some white cardstock. Okay, let's bring in the grit mat. We're going to add the happy, and then we're going to take our stencil and we're going to layer it right over the top. Now I'm going to use the same color of inks that we used for our flowers. Not the leaves, but the flowers. So we'll start off with the coral, and then I'll add a little bit of pink to the top here. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of the darker pink to the bottom. Let's create a gradient. Ooh, I like the way this looks. Lovely. I think that's going to look super neat. Now I'm going to wipe off my stencil. Okay, and then we can lift this up, and then I mean, how cool is that? So neat. Okay, and then I'm going to shift it to the A now. And then we will add yellow over our P. We'll add a little bit of the pink to the top and create a little bit of a gradient here. Okay, I'm going to take a look and see what this does. Oh, I just think that looks super duper neat. And that is my happy. Took no time at all, and it is so much fun. Okay, now for my next part of my sentiment, this is where the overlapping happy additions comes in. We're making a birthday card, so I'm going to stamp birthday. For my birthday, we're going to stamp on some vellum. So I'm going to treat my vellum with my powder, and then I'm going to use my watermark ink, and we will stamp birthday on here. Wonderful. And then I'm going to go over this with some white embossing powder. And I will melt this. Now I'm going to take the coordinating die, and I'm going to cut out birthday. And then I'm also going to cut this out with some foam, some white foam. And I'm also going to cut this out with some of that same glittery cardstock. Now I went ahead and placed the white foam behind my birthday. And this is just the silhouette of the birthday. And I'm going to add this to my happy. I'm going to add it at an angle. Okay. And then this is my vellum birthday. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to use my tape runner, and I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive behind here. You could use glue if you wanted. Sometimes adhesive is quicker. And then all I'm going to do is layer this at an offset to my birthday, so you could see that sparkle behind it. How fun is this? I just love these. And again, Waffle Flower has a Christmas one too. This is called the Happy Editions, but they also have a Christmas one too. So much fun. Okay, that is my greeting. I'm going to go ahead and take my greeting and layer it directly across my hearts here. I'm going to go at an angle. Okay, and that's all there is to that. Now we're going to move along to step number 4 and create our background. For my background, I'm bringing in the piercing lines die. Okay, and then we're going to do a little bit of texture directly on our card base. So this is my card base. Now rather than going vertical, because this will cover your entire card front, okay, I'm actually going to take it and go horizontal. I'm going to tape it down here, and I'm going to add a little bit of texture directly in my background on my card base. I'll be right back. And that's all there is to my background. This is what the inside looks like. I actually have, I actually need to cut, I need to replace my cutting plate because all the little paper fibers are wanting to attach. Okay, let's bring in all of our elements now. We have our frame, and all I'm going to do is add some glue behind here. We're going to layer it on the bottom, and really sky's the limit with the colors. I think this would be pretty for fall too. Okay, and we will just tack these down. On our frame, the left side has the leaves, the right side has the holly. So I'm going to take the leaves and we're going to do a little tucking over the holly. We're going to kind of mask those off, covering up those hollies, and it's going to give us a little bit of flowiness to our card. And then I'm going to take my happy birthday. I am going to pop this up with some foam tape, and then I'm going to place this right in the center. Then I have these two extra leaves that I'm just going to add a little glue to the stem, and we're going to tuck these under here. I'm going to kind of fill it in a little bit. Now we're going to move along to step number 5, and we're going to embellish. I'm using some of my Spellbinders Aura AB gems, but I'm going to add a few gems in my background. We have those berries that I didn't color in that I'm just going to add a little bit of shimmer to. So much fun, and that's my happy birthday card. Okay, we are going to move along to our next card project and use our die set as intended. So let's go ahead and do that. For this card, I used my same Poinsettia frame, but this time we used traditional Christmas colors of cardstock. The base I cut out with green, and all I'm going to do is bring in my green blending brush and some darker ink, and I'm going to go ahead and add some color to the edges here, just like we did the first one. Now for my home panel and my sentiment, I did the same thing we did with our first card. So the hearts are our home panel, sentiment's the same, but I used just the two different colors of inks. I used my brown ink and my red ink for my happy. And then I heat embossed on red cardstock with white embossing powder my holidays to give it a more Christmas vibe. So that's that. Now for this one, I did punch a hole at the very top of my heart, and I thought we would bring in some red twine. We're just going to thread this through. If you wanted to add an eyelet, you could, but I think this is going to work out just fine. Okay, and then I'm going to tie a bow at the top. And you know, this would make a cute little Christmas tag too. So much fun. So this is, we have our focal point, our home panel, and our sentiment. Now for step number 4, for my background, I did the same thing we did for card number 1, but instead of going horizontal, I went vertical using our piercing lines texture die. Okay, so this is directly on my card base, and then all we're going to do is layer these directly on the front. Now I'm adding my extra leaves just like we did the first card, and I do want to mention that the berries on this, I'm covered up with the heart, so if you want to use a smaller heart, you could do that. Now for our final step, which is step number 5, we're going to embellish with the same gems, but this one I'm just going to put some larger gems in the center of my poinsettia. We'll put some smaller ones in the smaller one. And that's all there is to that card. So pretty. So here's a look at both cards that we made today using the same die set, but they look completely different. Happy birthday and happy holidays. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.